Help! Well, I've turned turncoat is why I've turned, but I wish I fucking didn't, because to be honest with you, right, yeah, keep this receipt for a free Whopper. Who the fucking hell would want a Whopper? Don't go there, right? I have had chicken strips and chili dips. That's what I've had. And it's just incredible how expensive it is, to be honest with you. What's that, sweet chili? Yes, and for what you get, to be quite honest with you, it's a little bit naff. I mean, that is it, right? That there, right in there, is it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. When they said, do you want 2 or 4, right? And here, I asked for 4, and that cost me. What is this? Let's have a look. Yeah, 4 strips. Fucking £4.50 for that. Good grief. You could literally double that with McDonald's. That's why Burger King is such a bag of shit. I'm telling you, it is. Ah. But they don't have a Macca's here. I could have swore they had Macca's here. I was actually wrong. Oh well, I couldn't be doing with their burgers. Now I know that my nephew, he loves Burger King, he does, and I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, don't get me wrong, they taste all right, but not for £4.50 or 59, whatever it is. A little too much, I think. I think for what you get, £2.50 would have been enough. I'm just saying. I was contemplating whether to change the subject, by the way. I was contemplating on whether to start a Jason's school of how to pick up and drop a trailer. Because I'm not kidding you, some of our lot still have got 2 fucks of an idea of how to drop a trailer. I don't get it. As you know yourself, right? When you pick up a trailer or when you drop a trailer, depending on what's on it, will be depending on how your unit is set up. Whether or not the lift axle is up or the lift axle is down. If it's down, then you can guarantee it's going to be fucking heavy. But as long as you level off, right? You don't jack your fucking suspension up, especially when you're heavy. You just level it off, leave it level, done. You wind the legs down to the ground. I always put just that little bit of a pressure on, just a touch, you know what I mean? But that's only if I've got weight on. Did you just give up? Did you just give that up? You chicken shit. Anywho, as you pick up an empty trailer, right? Well, now your lift axle should be should be, I say, right? I say, it should be up, right? Because there's no point creating more friction than what you fucking need. So, if you're light or empty and you've got the lift axle off the floor, then realistically, once again, you level off, which you should be anyway. But this time, because the level is slightly different to what it would be if all the wheels are on the floor, instead of winding the legs straight to the floor, you wind them down and you make sure that that foot is nice and loose. It's not quite touching the floor. Right? You ain't got to worry about this inch or 2 inches or whatever. Just as long as that foot can be wiggled around, then done. Then you can drop your trailer. Another thing that people tend to forget, especially when the trailers are heavy, once you've wound your legs down, is to drop the suspension on your fucking truck as well. Because you're levelled off, you've wound your legs down to the floor, now you've got to take the pressure off, so you have to let the air out your suspension to drop it down so that you can come out with a nice glide instead of going and getting fucking chucked out, because that can happen, right? And plus, if, like some people have done, I've seen and witnessed, and like going cringe-worthy, are you sure you can trust the trailer you've just dropped to come fucking belting out when you've got about, what, I don't know, 9 ton on the fucking headboard, and you can watch the fucking headboard go and the front of the trailer just drops off, like, you know. Hey, dafter things have happened, mate, I'll tell you that now. But when you come lurching out of it from underneath a trailer that's heavy, without first dropping the suspension down, well, that can cause damage, and it's unnecessary damage. You know what I mean? I am actually up in what's it? Yeah, Stafford Services. Apparently there's a driver up at Crew Services who's run out of time. They're alright, I suppose. These are chili cheese ones, they're not. Not bad, I suppose. I have had better. But with the chilli sauce though, that certainly does add a bit of flavour to them, because they do taste to be bland. They're supposed to be chili cheese dips, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm popping up there to go and pick his trailer up so he can snore his head off for the rest of the day, and then I can take that back to the yard. I had a walk around the old services, seeing what's what, and I wanted to get some wet ones, but the shop they have any. It really is disturbing when you think that the only decent wipes, which, to be honest with you, they're not that good, but they're better than most, you can only get them from the services, and it's W.H. Smith's, and I fucking hate W.H. Smith's, I really do, and it is my opinion. I want to stick to it because they're a fucking rip-off shop. I mean, most people know that services do tend to overcharge. I don't know why. I mean, it ain't like they're the only fucking shop in the world, you know what I mean? But they do. Anyway, time with it. Got a few more meats yet. Yes. Absolutely wonderful. Expensive, but it was alright. I couldn't be doing that. I have had one of their burgers a long time ago, but that went on in a bad way, that did, so that's why I don't bother with them anymore. But chicken, I can deal with that. Not a bother. I mean, I don't know if anybody else out there has had a bit of a thing with certain places. I know, I remember once, which has nothing to do with like your fast food stuff, but it was Mick. He made me laugh. He says that he was outside one of the football grounds, and the other sandwich vans you see that are out there and what have you, and he'd had himself I think probably a sausage and egg sandwich or something, or bacon, whatever, I don't fucking, some sort of sandwich of degree, right? And he says for the next X amount of weeks he was in a bad way because he got this category 2 food poisoning. It wasn't the stall's fault. It was a it was a pigeon. Yes, pigeon poop, by the way. And it had got into the food somehow. Obviously it might have landed flying over and it not noticed or what have you. And yes, and our Mick was in a bad way. Well, he lost a stack of weight, mind you, right? And he was in hospital for a while. And he says that, I mean, he'll probably, if he sees this, he'll probably clarify a few things. It's been a while since he told me this. He says that he was on a diet of something around about 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day, because now as soon as it went there, it was back out there. He just never stayed. He was running through him all one, but he had to have so many thousands of calories, obviously, to keep your ear, like, you know what I mean? But his weight just fell off him. That's one heck of a diet, that is, isn't it? Good grief. Yeah, pigeon poop. Oh dear, unbelievable. Well, he was in a bad way now. Yeah. But food poisoning, you know, at the end of the day, it's not a laughing matter when you think about it, is it? I mean, considering he said his was stage 2, right, and stage 1, you'd all survive that apparently. So, you know what I mean? There are different categories of food poisoning. I didn't even know that. One of you lot can go out there and have a Google, have a bit of a research and find out how many categories there are and what types. Something for you to do, isn't it? Oh, I've got a couple of minutes left. Couple of minutes to go, and then I can take off up the road and go and fetch this trailer and then come back and go home. Yay! I'm off tomorrow. I've got the teeth to do. Yes, I'm having my old ganaches checked over, which is quite lucky, like I said before. Else I would have missed that appointment. Anyway, something else that flashed through me early this morning was the fact that we are halfway through this month already, and in literally a fortnight it'll be December, right? So what's that, 2 weeks, and you got 4, was it just under 6 weeks left, and then it's Christmas. But if you think of it in this, well, it's like 7 weeks, it'll be 2018. You know, what the fuck has happened this year? It's vanished, innit? And it just vanished. Gone. Poof. Oh dear. Unbelievable how quick it's gone. Absolutely. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and I will endeavour to speak to you a lot tomorrow, while I'm probably doing some cleaning up, if I get round to it. But if not, I'll see you Monday. Ta-ta and all that. Bye.